Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast. And here's your host, John Chapman.
What is going on, faithful? I am so excited about this moment right now. I'm with my man. What's up, Wayne? We got the John and Wayne show. There's all kinds of 49ers news. There's Raiders news. We got injury news. Kyle Shanahan just went live. We've got clips already for you. We are going to have an absolute blast today. Wayne, I feel like it's been too long, man. We're either around each other nonstop or we get a week break. The week breaks, I go into remission. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm having withdrawals. You know what I'm saying? You're in remission. I'm in withdrawal mode. I need my John. Like, you know what I mean?
Here we go, man.
So I'm it's good to be here. It's good to be seen. It's good to be with you, John. And pretty soon I'll be seeing you. So you guys are gonna get a heavy dosage of John and Wayne this weekend because this thing's going down. Oh yeah, I'm excited.
There's a very short list of things that I really, really enjoy in life. The 49ers are at the top of the list. I really like my family. Wayne's incredible. And Vegas is right up there with all those things. I'm just going to throw that in there. It's just... I'm so excited. And we got Clayton behind the scenes. The man is working so many jobs. He's fighting through illnesses. He is just dominating. This guy cannot be stopped. I think he's eating as he's producing the show, which makes it even better. He's doing
a breezy right now.
That's that's about right. So what we're going to be, this show is going to be cornered around this theme, the 49ers dominance, okay, which is going to continue this week. I'm telling you that right now. The Derek Carr news just came out that they're benching him. They're going with Jarrett Stidham. Jared Stidham for the starter for the remaining. This is his first career start, and guess what he gets? The 49ers defense.
Number one defense, John.
That's not nice.
Well, if we did this, what would you be saying about Kyle Shanahan? If Kyle Shanahan put Brock Purdy up against the number one defense or Trey Lance against the number one defense to test to see what they have, how would you view that? Like, what would you say about that?
So it's frustrating. And here's okay. I'm gonna score some points right here. I want to be a little rude. Okay. The Raiders, this might not be a Josh McDaniels thing, which he's a terrible coach, should be fired. But the Raiders have cash money issues, right? YMCB. That's right. YMCA. And so they don't have money to carry a lot of contracts. Derek Carr has some injury provisions in his contract. So this is 100% all about that, the scrap, right? The money. That's what this is. It's bad. And so that's what this is. This is not a football move. This is not Jarrett Stidham could be our future. This is Derek Carr is not our future. And if he gets hurt, we're losing $40 million next year. They're parking him on the, that's a thing. One of the things I love about being a 49ers fan is you don't have to worry about these things. Take care of theirs. York's got some money. You know how much money York's got? He's got enough money to come to the 49ers Rush road trip whenever we had our party there. So I'm just throwing that out there. Josh, he says, won't be able to see what Stidham has because he'll be on the ground most of the day. I just tweeted out a little video clip of Joe Pesci in The Goodfellas whenever he walks through the door.
My favorite movie, bro.
Right? To get made. And he's like, hey, what's up, guys? And then he's like, uh-oh. And then he gets put down. That's Jarrett Stidham. First career start. Way to go, man. You've made it. And Nick Bosa going to put you in the ground. It's just what it is. It's what it is. So I'm excited about what is to come. Okay. And so what I wanted to do, oh, by the way, we're giving away a residency hat. And if you haven't bought your residency hat yet, all you got to do is use the promo code SFBreezy. Clayton's already got it scrolling on the bottom. Great. This is going to one of our hashtag CCs, our countdown crew that jumped in the chat early and did our hashtag CC. This is our fourth giveaway this week. We gave away autographed Brandon Ayuk and three of these bad boys. We got to make sure people look good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Stay fresh with the residency caps, man. Appreciate you, bro.
use that promo code SF Breezy. And let me just say this. These are compliments of an anonymous Patreon member that wanted to give back to the community when we hit our 20,000 on Twitter, which
Hold
was
up.
really, really cool.
Hold up. John Chapman hit the 20K mark. Can we give him a round of applause?
We getting there.
Please.
I love the sound effects, man. I got to get on your level.
Hey, man, you're already there. That's why I'm here. No. Now check this out. This is what I'm going to ask Twitter to do. I'm going to ask Twitter to pay you back and just go ahead and verify it, because you belong certified, verified, because you are the man, John.
I appreciate that, man. I have applied for that thing several times, and it always comes back. I like it because it says you're not a noteworthy person. That's their response.
That's my response to it. And
I love
my
it, man.
response back is the middle finger. Noteworthy.
Yeah. I just chuckle. Like, I think that's just the funniest thing ever, man. You are not a noteworthy person. I love it. I ain't mad. I don't things too serious. I think it's hilarious. Like,
it is.
That is like such an awesome like insult. Like, I just want to say it to people, like, you are not a noteworthy person. But you know who is? Daryl. What's up, Daryl? Appreciate this.
Daryl.
Chat. He says, hi, family. Breezy needs to come down to Hartford. Hey, you East Coast people, y'all different. How's the weather over there, by the way?
Yo, it's like nice today. Like, go figure. I'm outside in a puff coat and a vest, and I'm like, I'm taking this stuff off. I had too many layers on. It's weird, but I'm in Hartford all the time. I'll be in Hartford probably next weekend doing a show or two. So Daryl, hit me up, man. You can come out, we can hang out, and you can check out some musical performances.
Dude, I freaking love it. I love it. Love it. Now, here's what I wanted to do. I sent these notes over to Wayne. Usually I don't, but I wanted to do this. I want us to kind of volleyball back and forth on what the 49ers are best at. Okay. Now, this could be position groups, types of different parts of the game where they kind of assert their dominance. And I want us to kind of volley back and forth and talk about each one of these. I'm going to start because I'm not quite sure which way Wayne's going to go, but what is it the 49ers are dominant or best at, whether that's one of their best traits or best in the NFL traits? Okay, I'm going to start it right here. Winning with multiple quarterbacks, not one, not two, but 3 quarterbacks this year, and they are still winning. You look across the NFL landscape. When a starting quarterback goes down, it's a death sentence. Mm-hmm. It's over. It's over. Look at the Cardinals. You look at the Dolphins, look at the Raiders. They can't win with their one. You look at the Rams. When quarterbacks go down, they lose games. Not the 49ers. And Wayne, let me ask you this. Yeah. Kyle Shanahan got so much flack earlier in this year. So much flack. Fire Shanahan crowd. They were out there. I feel like they got egg on their face right now. Am I wrong?
Some people say egg, some people say whatever it is, it's messy.
Yes.
And they got to figure out how to clean it up. And you know what, though? I'm not mad at the faithful for seeing things the way they see it. You know, sometimes you just want things to happen right then and there, and there's little to no time for stuff to develop. And we just had to, I will say this, though. If John Lynch doesn't make the move for Christian McCaffrey, I don't know, John. It might be a different Cinderella story we're talking about, and people may still be coming for Kyle Shanahan's, job. So, look, either way, they got it done, and the 49ers found a way to surpass what the adversity that they faced. And usually, John, it's not that they play well, play bad or play, you know what I'm saying? It's usually injuries that they just can't figure out how to shake, and they just seem to get it in the worst way every single year. So if I'm Kyle Shanahan, I'm prepping for injuries, and I'm looking to make a move come mid-season to get something to get us over the hurdle. I think that's the formula. That's why it's working, and that is why these 3 quarterbacks are actually working. You take away Christian McCaffrey, will Jimmy Garoppolo still have been successful? And will Brock Purdy be successful? So you gotta add a lot to the context. But yes,
I love it.
He's winning with 3. This is why I said he should be coach of the year. I mean,
he should be. He should be in it. Bro Montana, appreciate the super chat. He says, seeing John and Wayne live notification, people looking at me at the gym like, whoa, like Kittle and Nature Boy. Oh, can you do the Ric Flair? Woo!
Speaking of that,
love it, man.
are you watching the Ric Flair special on Peacock?
I don't have that. I need to though.
I'll give you my login. So it's dope. And
dude, Ric Flair's just an awesome dude. My childhood, I was raised in a trailer park. I got big into wrestling. Let's be honest. But yeah, I respect what he has done. And just an absolute entertainer, man, and just positive all the.
But I never
time.
knew that there was an original Nature Boy, and that's how he mocked himself after this guy. I didn't know that. When you watch it, you're gonna be
okay. Add it to the list, baby. Now, let's go to Wayne. Your turn. Give us something that you think the 49ers are best at or something that they excel at over other teams in the NFL.
Ooh. So if I'm going off of some of the things that you put on this list, which I'm just now checking because I don't check notes.
Wayne gonna Wayne. Wayne gonna Wayne.
Hey, but I tell you what, how about the next man up mentality? I know that it's something that has to go through just about every phase on every team, but the 49ers are doing it well. So when you lose Emmanuel Mosley, we're like, oh my gosh, who are we gonna sign? Please don't let it be Josh Norman, right? And that's the first thing that came. Please don't let it be Drake Kirkpatrick, right? Those are the first things that popped up into our minds, right? Please, Kyle.
Look at Uncle Salty. He agreed with you. Look at that.
I
love Salty by
right
the way,
there, man.
Yeah.
And then the next man up guy, they come in here and you're saying, oh my gosh, who's it going to be? Deamador Lenore was starting in the slot. Oh my gosh, we're going to move him to the outside. And I will say, in his second year, he's having a pretty fair, decent second season. And I can't wait to see how he continues to progress. But he's getting a lot of work out there for him to become better. And so the next man up mentality, man, when linebackers go out, we watched linebackers come in and do what they had to do. And so I really like that. And the king of next man up mentalities on the 49ers, if you had to pick one player, John, who would be that one player, John, that you feel is mastering the next man up mentality?
I don't think that this is going to be a popular answer, but from week 1 to today, Tayshaun Gibson, right? He started every damn game. He started so well. This is a guy you came off the street, wasn't even a part of.
He was old.
He wasn't a part of anything. He wasn't even with us in the preseason. You remember us arguing who's going to be starting at the safety position? And we were like, is it Tayshaun Gibson or is it going to be Tanner Hudson? Is it going to be Tarvarius Moore?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Gibson. So well, in fact, you had to move Ward down. You had to move Ward down.
I like this.
There's so many good answers, though.
But you know what my answer was going to be? You just mentioned them.
Jimmy Ward?
Yeah. Because he goes
out of position.
He's playing out of position. But he's that next man up. Like, imagine your coach coming to you saying, John, I need you to play on the offensive line. You'd be like, Coach, I'm not what? Yeah, but you played some.
I'm a quarterback, coach. I got a rocket arm over here, coach.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be a rocket arm playing on. I need you on the line, right? Just playing out of position. Doesn't matter where you play. And it took him a second to adapt. But he was the next man up, and he decided to say, you know what, bump it. I'm gonna play here, whatever. I'm gonna do it, and he's doing it now. He's doing it well, like LL Cool J would say. You're doing it well.
I love it. You know, what's funny is my sophomore year, I was on JV playing football, and I was kind of like, I played all over. I wore 80 because of Jerry Rice. And so I was tight end, played mostly on defense, whatever. And we had both our quarterbacks get hurt on the same game. And so we didn't have any more quarterbacks. And so we call a timeout, and the coach looks around. He's like, we need somebody to play quarterback. And I was like, oh, I got this, coach. Put me in, baby. And so he looked at me and he's like, and he cussed. He said GD as loud as he could. And I was like, oh, don't worry, coach. I got this. I got to run 2 plays. We ran a pitch offense. Got to carry out the option, which was cool. And then they put me right back to tight end. He's one of the hobbling quarterbacks out there instead of good old fat Chapman wearing number 80. Devin, I appreciate the gift. He says, our depth is massive. I'm still trying to figure out who Dumb For is and when he got on our team. I was going to bring that up. Like we talked big scale all season long, Tayshaun Gibson, Jimmy Ward, right? Small scale, just look at this recent game. Michael Dunford comes in. He was the 4th highest rated player on Pro Football Focus. 4th, playing defensive tackle. He had a 77.9 grade, 2 pressures. Like, this dude came out of nowhere. And what happened was, this tied into Drake Jackson. Usually they dress 5 DNs and 4 defensive tackles. They decided to switch it because Washington likes to run between the tackles. 4 DEs, 5 defensive tackles. They call this guy up out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
And it's not even him. Akeem Spence played well. Ty McGill played well. Like, you are getting these guys off of no man's land.
Yeah. You're starting to see them gel and get comfortable in the Kocurek defense, right? And so you're starting to see them do that. And so that's crazy because now you got Kinlaw back. And so I would expect them to get the same, probably about the same amount of reps. I think Kinlaw will get a little bit more reps in this game, but the rotation and the depth of the rotation is only going to be stronger because now that you're getting pressures out of Dunford, you're getting pressures out of Spence. You know what I'm saying? And Kerry Hyder is supposed to be back this week. Like, the Niners defense is about to be legit, too legit to quit.
Yeah. So if you don't know about Michael Dunford, did you know, you might not have known this, he played for Michigan and then transferred to Rutgers. I didn't know that.
I did not know that. And I usually know my Michigan guys.
I don't think he got playing time whenever he was up there.
I would have known.
But he gets picked up as an undrafted free agent to the Jets. So talk about carryover. He's played in the system. He was with the Jets on and off their practice squad. Then he joined the Texans on and off their practice squad. We took him December 12th. After he was waived on the 7th, December 7th gets waived by the Texans. We pick him up on the 12th. And so then we activated him on the 23rd from our practice squad. So, I mean, like, the dude has not played. He's played a career. This is an entire career. 265 snaps, and almost a lot of those are special team snaps. But, like, yeah, you got him from nowhere.
You know, it doesn't matter what he's done in his past. The only thing that matters is he got you 2 pressures. What else he gets you this game?
He played solid in the run game early.
Exactly. Which is what we're going to need against a Josh Jacobs.
Yep, exactly. And now, if you look at, I don't want to get too off task here. I'm too excited. I'm so excited about this game because I think the Niners are going to destroy them. As soon as the Derek Carr news came down, I went to my bookie so fast. I got my bet in. And then they locked it like literally 2 minutes later. I put my bet in, took 49ers cover the spread. Then I was going to try to do a teaser and a parlay. They shut it down before I could do that. I will be sharing all of our bets of the week. Don't worry, for our Patreon peeps. Haven't got that done yet, but I will be getting that done soon. So pay attention to that one. So anyway, Roberto says, Chris Kocurek is a lifelong Niner. He is where he wants to be. He said that before the year, that, you know, at this point in his career, he's not looking to become a coordinator. He's very happy. He knows what he's good at. He enjoys his life, his job. I don't think that's gonna change.
Heck no, that's kind of Kyle Shanahan is gonna be like, listen, Chris, you're gonna be the defensive coordinator to San Francisco 49ers. He's gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. You know what I'm saying?
We're staying with the gangster theme today.
Hey, man, I'm all about that life, man. You know, I'm gonna make it offer. So that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? And listen, I think Chris Kocurek will make an amazing defensive coordinator. And why not do it for the 49ers? He can pick his staff. I believe the majority of them will be there. And that way you don't skip a beat.
Yeah.
My thought process.
The latest spread says Troy is -10. So as soon as I saw 5.5. That's what I got in at. I got 5.5 minus, but now it's up to 10.
Wow.
Which I still, again, okay, let's look at the Niners games. When was the last time they won by 10 or less? You got the Seattle game, which again, they downed it at the 1 yard line. So they would have covered. They covered against Commanders. They beat Tampa Bay by 28. They beat the Dolphins by 16. Beat the Saints by 13. Beat the Cardinals by 28. Chargers was one of 2 games we've had all year within a touchdown. Rams you beat by 17, and then you got the Chiefs and Falcons game, which we lost. So here we go. My next one, not on the list. What are the 49ers better at than everybody else? Winning streaks, baby. Winning streaks. The 49ers have won 8 in a row, which is the best in the NFL this year. On top of that, it ties Kyle Shanahan's best winning streak of his career as a head coach back in 2019 when they went 8-0. So you get to step up even that winning streak, even though it's the best right now. You go into Las Vegas, start the new year off right, beat the freaking Raiders, faithful to the Bay. Get the hell out of here, man. Oh, I hate the Raiders. I hate the Raiders. I don't like it. Oh, Pablo, look at this. He says, love the show. Big hug from Argentina and go Niners. Pablo, what's up, man? Freaking love it.
Go Niners.
Love it.
That's a
Since
good
he
one.
had a 7-game win streak, says Boats. Yep, yeah, they're good. They're great.
What's
they're one of my 5 teams.
Win streak too? Like Detroit is up there too, right? They're 6 or 7.
No, they just lost. They lost last week.
Streak broken. There
so
it is.
if I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it right now. You've got the Buffalo Bills at 6. You got the Bengals at 7. Jaguars at 3. Chiefs, Chargers at 3. Vikings at 2. And we're at 8. Green Bay's at 3. So Lions just lost 1. Here's what's crazy. Okay, just the NFC. The 49ers are at 8. The next highest win streak is the Packers at 3.
3, yeah.
That's it. Saints 2. Minnesota Vikings 2. That's it. Everybody else losing, man. NFC sucks. This is like one of the worst conferences we've seen in a long time.
I mean, yeah, you look at the records, yeah, but
it's bad.
But there's some top teams. There's some teams playing well to be at the top.
There's 3 good teams.
That's it.
That's it.
And
I don't count the Vikings in that. I count the Cowboys in that. I don't count the Vikings.
You got to count the Vikings, bro. You can't disservice.
They have no chance of winning the Super Bowl. They have no chance.
They have 0 chance. But they're still good as a team. They might not be a good playoff team.
They're tough. Justin Jefferson's good. That dude
you gotta figure that. You got to figure that out.
He's a cheat code.
And then you don't want to let Dalvin Cook get going because he can catch out the backfield.
Yeah, but that defense is trash, man.
That's what I thought. I thought that too. I know they got some players. I know they got Hunter and they got Zadarius Smith, but I'm not. Listen, let me make this clear. I'm not worried about any team in the NFC. There's only one question mark for me. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. And will always be a question mark because Kyle Shanahan can't beat that guy, the cheeseburger guy. Did you see that they gave him a cheeseburger for Christmas? I know it was a joke, but that was messed up. I would have been mad.
I did not. Who did they do that to?
Andy Reid.
Oh.
We know he loves cheeseburgers. So in the Nike shoebox, they gave, I don't know why I watch this stuff, but in the Nike shoebox, they gave my man a cheeseburger. And I'm like, come on, man.
I like cheeseburgers. That would have made me happy, but I know it wasn't kind. That's okay. If you want to give me a cheeseburger, I will not be offended. Right. I like cheeseburgers. You Oscar, really what's up, man? Go ahead.
You really like tacos.
Tacos are my jam. Tacos for me, wings for Wayne. That's just the rule.
Whenever you see us, just have 6 tacos, 60 wings.
I love it, man. I love it. Oscar, appreciate the gift. He says, with the new quarterback for the Raiders, I predict 3 sacks for the boss man Bosa. You know, I want to play this clip. This is Bosa. He was asked earlier this year, you know, if he's trying to get to the, all-time record of 22.5 sacks. And this is what the man Nick Bosa said.
Maybe it's not the main thing on my mind, but I'm kind of eyeing the 19.5 more than that. Alden.
Going after that Alden one.
That's the Niners record. That's why.
That's the Niners record. That's what it's about.
If Nick Bosa does it this game, we're going to beat it. You could stop the game. I don't care what the score is. Just stop the game. Because if he breaks this record, which he will, what will Alden Smith be just gone? Because I don't want to. A lot of people don't even want to mention his name anymore.
Yeah, it's hard with all the off the field stuff. Now I know that he kind of came back and tried really hard to do well, but lost again to what was going on with him and all the struggles. The alcoholism's rough. I think that's rough. The gun charges and all that stuff was rough too. On top of that, so I hope he gets better. I really, really do. But no, I think you look back on those times and you're thankful, but at the same time sad. Like such a wasted talent. I mean, he was ahead of Von Miller before all that stuff happened. Right?
Yeah.
Von Miller went to that draft. He went 7. He was outperforming Von Miller's rookie year and his sophomore year.
Agreed.
And then all that stuff. But no, I remember the positives. Look at Roberto. I love this. He says, "The Raiders, a commitment to impotence." I love it, man. I hate the Raiders. I really, really do. I do not like the Raiders at all. I do not like them in a tree. I do not like them when I leave. That's my best Dr. Seuss. I could only go 2 lines. I don't even know if that rhymed, but hopefully somebody took it.
Tree and leave. It got the E.
Clayton gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. The dad jokes out there. There's some people out there like, nice. All right. So, Wayne, back to you. Your turn. Mm-hmm. What is something the 49ers are best at?
Stopping the damn run. I mean, they know how to plug the gaps. They know how to plug the outside. They know how to plug. How about we call the 49ers the plug? Like that, because that's what they're doing. Here's what's happening up front. We were nervous because of Armstead being out for so long that they were going to struggle. And we saw gaps get wide open. You saw over pursued by Fred Warner. It was like, oh my gosh, he's not playing well, right? You saw this because he was trying to overcompensate, trying to get there. He was getting big guys trying to block and shut it. None of that's happening anymore. I don't know if you noticed it, but they're plugging these gaps. The linebackers are filling the gaps. The linemen are soaking up the blocks. This is exactly what you want. And when you get to the goal line, Javon Kinlaw takes on 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. I mean, the way his shoulder pads was squared, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's about to happen? The dude went from looking like this to like this big, and I was just like, oh, sugar.
He Gandalfed him.
Yo, did you see that?
You shall not pass. It just owned it.
Which
it didn't even show up in the stat.
White. Yeah, like
I think he was gray, then came back as white, or white.
I don't know. Gray, but I was just trying to figure out which.
I know somebody's like listening right now, like fuming, like these guys don't know their Tolkien. What is wrong with them? I'm sorry. I read all the books back in the day. It's just been a minute. I think he went gray to white.
He went gray to white. He definitely
went
gray to
white. There we go. I got the thumbs up from Clayton. Clayton knows his stuff. He knows his stuff.
He definitely went gray to white.
Niners defense equals the Golden Gate equals none shall pass. I love it. Real quick update. I love this from RTP. He says Alden will be second. Hittner said when he saw him recently, he was okay. Talking about Alden Smith. That's great news.
That's amazing
thank
news.
You. That makes me very happy. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. We miss stuff. We're recording all the time. Like, I try to listen and support as many Niner shows as I can. I really, really do. Like, I want more shows. I'm one of those people that believes there's plenty of room at the table for everybody to eat, and everybody brings a different thing to it, whether it's KNBR or different podcasts. Like, I love that. Everybody gets a pick. We're spoiled. But I don't get to listen to all of it because I record so damn much. This is my 4th show today. I still got 2 more after we're done with Wayne, which I should probably plug. We have our Patreon-only bonus episode, our call-in show. That's going to be today at 2 o'clock. So if you are a Steve Young tier, Jerry Rice tier, or Bill Walsh tier, today at 2 with 49ers Cutback, we're going to be live. So that's up on Patreon already. So at 2 p.m., I'm going to take like a quick 30-minute lunch break after this show. Then we'll be doing a live call-in where we hear from you. And you get to join me and Ant from 49ers Cutback, and we talk about some stuff. So, yeah, we still got that. I finished the full defensive breakdown. That's up the first half. Second half is loaded right now. That'll be up later tonight. And then special teams coming where it's coming from. What's up, RTP? He coming through in the clutch now. I freaking love it. And Clayton put in the chat in all caps. He says, gray to white, OMG. I freaking love Clayton so
we
much.
Knew
man.
it. The question was... Which was he referencing? I knew it was gray.
He was gray. He was gray that fell down. He fought against Balrock, then came back as the white. See, I know my stuff. I just had to piece it together.
Yeah, we just had to
break down some.
We ain't seen them movies in 10, 15 years.
Hobbit film. You don't know me. Is there some all 22 on freaking Frodo? I'm just saying. All right. Some people hate this. Some people love this.
Say that right now.
I haven't watched any of the new stuff either. I will.
Did you see that there's a new Willow?
Yeah. What's up, Peck? Yeah, Mad Mardigan. Are you kidding me?
And he looks exactly the same.
That's my childhood. All right. Now it's my turn. And if you guys have something that you want to throw in, Bosa playing like Sauron. Oh, I love it. The eye, baby. Is there somebody that can Photoshop a shrug on the evil eye of Sauron?
That would be
Sauron.
fire.
Can somebody
That-
figure that out? Just a shoulder shrug on the
That-
evil eye tower and
that would
tag
be
me on
fire.
Twitter or send it to me. I'll give you credit. But yeah, let's get that going. Now, back to what the 49ers are best at. And if you've got something, throw it in the chat. Clayton's watching that. We'll figure that out. So let's do one more. Then let's do our hashtag CC giveaway.
Let's do it.
I'm going to say this. One of the things that I think is probably most difficult for teams to do in today's NFL, and we saw it last year. I'm doing the long setup on this because I think it's important. When the Rams played us last year 3 times, they were the very first team to start doing that 6-man defensive line front with the 8-man and 9-man boxes against us to try to stop Debo. And it worked. You go to the NFC Championship, whatever else, doesn't matter. We struggled. But this year, it has changed. Whether it was Christian McCaffrey, whether it was Elijah Mitchell, whether it was Jordan
Mason.
my man, Jordan Mason, or even TDP. The 49ers are the best team in the NFL at running against stacked boxes. It doesn't matter if you've got a 6-man front. We're going to run it anyway. And that is one of the things. It's Shanahan imposing his will. And we've seen breakaway runs from Mason, from CMC, and from Elijah Mitchell, who's coming back soon. I think that's one of the things that sets his defense about. And a big reason, we were doing the offensive film breakdown. You see the secondary. If you're going to contribute 8 men to the box, there's going to be players running scot-free if they get back behind it. That's George Kittle.
Wide open.
You see it with Ray McLeod. You break that first line of defense, 71 yards to the house. So load the box. Go ahead. Shanahan got this, man. Shanahan's got this. So that's one of the ones that I had on my list. Running against loaded fronts. Oh, look at these.
And that's a great one, right? Because that used to be one of our weaknesses, especially when Jimmy Garoppolo was back there. Whenever we saw the loaded box, he would check out and then they would kind of like disguise the stop the run, and then they would just drop back and pass, right? And so, it looked like it was 6-7 men up front. Next thing you know, they drop it back in the pass after Jimmy already checked out of the pass. So Kyle Shanahan said, okay, if teams are going to try to play trickery football, we'll just run against the box, right? Enforcing the will. That's a really, really, really good one. How about the mother freaking pass rush, John? Let's talk about the pass rush. And I'm not talking about just getting sacks. I'm talking about making quarterbacks insignificant in football games. You put out a tweet earlier and said, okay, which quarterback is going to be next that the 49ers take out of the game? This is what they're doing. I watched them take out Taylor Heineke because there was nothing he can do. They tried to throw a curveball by putting in Carson Wentz. He gets the 1 touchdown, and then he looked like Carson Wentz. The moment the Niners figured him out and was able to readjust to Wentz, he was nothing, right? Stidham's coming up. I know we're not breaking down this game. Now that Derek Carr's not playing, which I wasn't worried anyway, now that Stidham's playing, there are 2 different types of quarterbacks. Stidham ain't moving. He's not running. He might be young, but the Niners in this pass rush is going to have a field day. And I don't even think Nick Bosa leads in sacks.
Oh, I think that's one of the things that's unique about this team is the way they bring the waves, right? Bosa's a whole nother tier, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at that touchdown drive in the second half, Bosa wasn't in on 2 plays. One was a 50-plus yard touchdown catch, and the next one was a touchdown pass. He took 2 plays off. Those were the 2 plays. They sat in the pocket for over 5 seconds on both those plays, by the way. Bosa wasn't in there. Now, here's what's crazy. I'm going to put you to the test, Wayne. I didn't tell him we were going to do this. This is going to be fun, though. There are 9 players on the 49ers defense that have 10 or more pressures on the year.
Oh, God.
I want to see how many you can name.
I can't name these players.
Let's go through it. We'll do it together. Well,
All right,
I'm looking at the list. We'll just go through it together.
All right, so Nick Bosa is 1.
That's 1.
Charles Omenihu.
He's 2nd with 49 pressures, which is really impressive.
Kerry Hyder.
Kerry Hyder is on there barely with 12. That's 3.
Okay. I wonder how many pressures Drake Jackson has. He doesn't
He's on
get
the
a
list.
he
He's on the
is?
list.
He
He's
doesn't even
16.
play that much. He has more
He has
pressure
not.
than Hyder.
He does.
Now we
He
got to start
does.
going
So that's
inside.
4.
Okay, now give me a couple of inside guys.
There
I
are
know
2 more edge guys on this list. So
okay, so
you've
let's get
got
the edge
4.
guy.
There's
Okay.
2 more edge guys.
Okay.
One of them's a starter.
Oh, Samson Ebukam.
Samson, yeah, he's 3rd with 37. That's
Okay.
5. You got 4 more. You got 4 more.
So
One more edge guy.
It was Bosa, Omenahu,
Hyder.
Ebukam. Those are the top 3?
Yeah, those are top 3. Bosa, Minahu, Ebukam.
Okay, so
there's still one more edge player. He was my runner-up for defensive player of the game, edge player this last game.
Jordan Willis.
Jordan Willis, that's right. He's
No
got 11.
ways, Jordan Willis. He hasn't played that much.
He's played 108 snaps, and he's got 11 pressures.
That's
pass
crazy.
rush snaps. Just talking pass rush snaps. Okay, so that's all the defensive ends.
Can I just say this? Pressure, bursts, pipes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yep. Now you got 2 defensive tackles you haven't named yet.
Eric Armstead has to be.
Yep, that's right. One more defensive tackle. He's your guy. He's your guy. He's a Big Ten guy. We're hoping he comes back soon.
Oh, Kevin Givens.
Kevin Givens. There you go.
What is wrong with me?
No, nothing's wrong. You're 8. You're 8 out of 9. There is one player that is not a D lineman that is on this list. I'm going to give you one guess. Is for all the mark. Okay.
Gotta be Talanoa Hufanga.
It's not. It is not.
Oh,
it is Fred Warner.
Fred Warner.
Oh
my gosh.
I think you nailed it though, man. You got 8 out of 9.
8 out of 9 is an A. Sorry.
To be fair, Hufanga has 6 pressures. He's 11th.
Okay.
So you got
Where's
close.
Fred?
Fred is 7th, tied with Kerry Hyder with 12.
12. That boy Fred be up on that line, though. They got him blitzing this year. Woo! I'm telling you, it's different, man. This is Super Bowl caliber. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it. Now let's do a giveaway.
Okay.
#CC. That stands for Countdown Crew, baby. That's what we do. And so our winner of the residency hat today is none other than the man himself, Rob. I think it's Wise. Is that Wisey? Congratulations, my friend. Go ahead and email me, 49ersrushpodcast@gmail.com. I'll get your mailing address and we'll get that sent in the way. We'll get that shipped out to you. I've been sending stuff out like crazy this week, man. I feel like Santa Claus just giving stuff away, which I love. Speaking of giveaways, dude, we've got the Vegas hangout this weekend.
Hey.
I think I have more giveaways packed because we're just doing the one event. We have more giveaways for this one event than I think we've ever done before, which I got to give stuff away. This is what it is. So if you are anywhere close to Vegas, you got to come out. Tailgate Social. We're going to be out there Saturday from 1 to 4:30. If you're doing the other Niners parties, that's awesome. We have scheduled ours so that there's spots for everybody to come. I don't like pulling people away from other events. That's not who I am. So we scheduled it so that you can check out some of the other stuff and then join us. Or you can join us, then check out afterwards. We do not exclusively overlap with any of the other parties that are out, which I love that there's so many. But get your tickets, 49ersrushroadtrip.com. You're going to get to see Wayne in rare form because while we're hanging out, Michigan is going to be playing in the college football playoff. This is probably one of the coolest spots in all of Vegas to watch a game. We have it reserved for us. So if you haven't got your ticket and you're thinking about it, go get your ticket because we have to pay based on seats to make sure that we have enough room. Correct. So if you're one of the people that wait and come out day of, that's cool. We just might not have, I want to make sure everybody's got the best possible experience. So if you're waiting, go get your ticket, 49ersrushroadtrip.com. That was a lot to talk about.
That I scared everybody in Atlanta when the Michigan game was.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I wanted to make sure I did my job. Listen, like college football is a whole nother level of excitement.
The swings are bigger.
It's way bigger, bro. It's ridiculous. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's just way bigger. It's just John is on point. Like right. But so the funny thing is when Texas is playing, John is super reserved. He goes to the phone.
I am.
I AirPod in one ear, and good luck getting through to John. But me, my junk be on TV, so
he's screaming.
It's screaming. Yeah.
And we're going to get to see it. It's going to be a big one. So I'm excited to participate in that. Now, last one. And again, Wade, if you have another one after this one, cool. If not, no big deal. The thing the 49ers are best at, and I think I saw this in the chat, taking other teams' will. Even after they play them, no teams won the following week after playing the 49ers. They are 0-13. The one team that has won after playing the 49ers was the Chiefs. They had a bye week. Then they barely won in overtime against the Tennessee Titans. The 49ers just take their soul. Wayne called it Shang Tsung, right?
Shang
From
Tsung.
Mortal Kombat.
The soul is mine.
There you go, man. Beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. I'm tone deaf. I'm so sorry for what I just did to everybody. I apologize. But there's something about this team that just ruins teams. And we're seeing it against the Raiders, and we haven't even played them yet.
They scared.
Gosh, man. I hope we just freaking run them out of the building. Vivid Seats released a stat that 60% of tickets sold
are Niners fans.
It's going to be solid red, baby.
Well, all right. So whatever Niner fans are buying these tickets, can you make sure you get one for John and Wayne? Because I was checking the prices, man. And
They're still high. They're still high.
They don't even have a quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback. I think tickets going to drop personally. That's just me. At least I'm hoping so. It's funny.
You're usually right.
My wife was like, "Oh, let's all go to the game," because my wife's family lives in Vegas, and so like I'm double timing with like family time, Vegas time, 49ers time, and she's like, "Oh, let's just all go to the game," and I was like, "No, hold on, like, hold on, you don't pick this game to go to, okay? It's the most expensive.
I don't get it.
We'll figure it out.
Years, but jeez,
I wish we were making enough money to be able to say, yeah, sure, let's buy 5 tickets.
Let's just do it. Let's go ahead and do it. No, but
it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a great game to be in attendance of, because you possibly are going to see 1,000-yard receiver. You're possibly going to see 1,000-yard all-purpose back. You're possibly going to get a chance to see the sack record get broken. Like, there's a lot. But this is all Niner stuff. Make it Niner prices then.
Yes.
Damn it. It's not going to be, it's going to be 10 Raiders.
It's not Niners people selling the tickets. It's Raiders fans selling
it's the Raider.
That's the problem.
Right. That's the issue. Okay, I see.
I forget what game it was. I think it was for the Santa Clara game whenever we went from Miami. I was in Burbank Airport for my flight to leave, and it got delayed. So I hung out for like 3 hours, and it was during the World Cup too. Well, at Burbank Airport, there was a whole bunch of Raiders fans because they were flying out the same time to go to the Raiders game. So we were all talking, and every one of them was saying, yeah, we bought like 10 season tickets, and then we sell the rest. And so like it's just marked up because every team that has the Raiders on their schedule, they want to go to that because it's Vegas.
Gotcha.
It's new. It's New Year's.
Oh, it's the Raiders though.
Yeah, it's rough. So anyway, look at Ray. He says 49ers have a cakewalk schedule. Let's be honest.
Walk my asparagus. You wasn't saying that week 1, week 2, 3, like week 4, 5, 6. Nah, it's the schedule wasn't easy. And
they made it easy because they broke every damn team they played.
And that's what makes it easy. The 49ers had to become bullies. They had to take that mentality of, oh, you know what? We're more dominant because we got bullied in Atlanta. I don't know if y'all remember, but John and I were sitting there like, what the blood clot is going on here? How are we getting bullied? We're the bullies. We got bullied in our own game. They ran the ball. We didn't run the ball. And that's what happened.
You ain't wrong.
You also turned over the ball, gave them. That's why his ass
guys, this has been an absolute blast. Again, I'm going live at 2 for all the Patreon people. If you haven't joined Patreon yet, go check it out.
5 my time.
Yeah, it's 5 your time. You want to join? You going to be in?
No, you suck. I got to do my Madden, John.
Yeah, you do. You're working, man. I don't want to take more of your time. Every little piece of Wayne Breezy we get, I appreciate
no time
it.
tomorrow.
It's a short week with the traveling, yeah.
And we got to travel. Yeah, so I got to get it in.
I'm going to be recording in my wife's grandma's living room. I already know it for Friday and Thursday. I already know it.
Big Kino. I got this hoodie like 4 years ago when I
let's see it. You got to flex that thing, man. Come on now. Let's see it.
This is when I could fit the large. But
that's right, man.
I'm working on the dad bod. The dad bod is going to be a breezy bod in 2023. You dig?
Represent, man.
You already know. Already.
I love it. Well, guys, this has been fun. Wayne, any parting thoughts or words, or what is it that people want to walk away from this episode? If you had to summarize it, what do they walk away with?
Another win.
There you go, man. Fucking love it.
Keep the streak alive. Like, I mean, listen, Kyle Shanahan this is the first time he's going to be able to go on a 9-game win streak. And I know you say he don't like breaking records because he don't be noticing them. But when Kyle Shanahan came out and said a week ago about the presser, when he was talking about them shutting these teams down, and it was 12-1, and they were like, yeah, but the Chiefs game don't count because they had a bye and they almost lost. He is paying attention to everything that's going on out there. Don't believe the hype. Kyle Shanahan is on it. 9-0. That 9 streak record is going to go. I'm telling you now, John, 13-4. I'm saying it right now. I know I'm a couple of weeks in advance, but hey.
Could you imagine if you would have said, hey, these 2 things are going to happen. The Niners are going to go 13-4 this year. Okay, a lot of people would have bought into that. But you're going to go through 3 quarterbacks. Nobody would have thought that. Nobody. Nick, look at this. Nicholas Parr, thank you, man. He says, speaking of getting priced out, flights are crazy. Enjoy Vegas, my bros. I'll see you at Levi's for the playoffs. And hey, I'll say this. If you can't make it out to Vegas, that's cool. No worries. We are throwing a party for the wild card round. The 49ers will be hosting. We got a tailgate. We're going to be over in Blue Lot number 1. That is going to be a freaking, that's going to be a good time. So appreciate you, Nick. I think we got to hang out 4 or 5 times this year. I will take anything that we can get, man. Yeah. Appreciate you, brother. But that's going to do it for us. Join us live over on Patreon. You got Wayne and the Madden simulation taking place here in a little bit. All those things. Great stuff. Thank you, Clayton, man behind the scenes. Love it, man. And gosh, this is going to be a fun week. Enjoy this because we're about to whoop up on the Raiders.
Oh, he finally said it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. All right. Till next time, stay strong, faithful.